Hi, everybody. I'm James, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. All right, this one's called Miss Fluorine. Are you okay? Yes. Miss Fluorine was a lady that used to come in our branch, like every day. She used to come every day, and she was always happy and stuff like that. At first, was always happy and stuff. Then all of a sudden she started complaining about her landlord never fixed nothing and stuff like that. So I was trying to find out a solution for her. I was trying to tell her to call him and talk to him, or just tell him her concerns about her house and stuff like that. But she always says he couldn't be contacted and stuff like that. So later on, she starts still complaining about it, still complaining about it. And then she started kind of smelling funny, had a funny smell to her. So I said, Miss Florine, are you okay? And she said, yes, yes, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. She always said she was okay. So then one day we decided to pay her a visit, to her house to see what was the problem. She told me her ceiling was falling in. She had hole in the floor and stuff like that. She had a hole in her door and everything. So I rode around there, and Miss Florine was she didn't let me in. She didn't let us in. So we kept asking her. I said, hey, Miss Florine, Miss Florine. She said, then she came to the door. She said, well, come on in. You see, this is where the ceiling fell in and stuff. But there was a stench in her house. Terrible stench. Like something was dead, was unalive. So later on, I noticed that she had like like 10 dogs in there. 10 dogs. They were barking and carrying on and everything. And and these dogs were using it in the house. She never let them out. I said, why don't you let your dogs out? She said, no, because they'd be in danger out there and stuff like that. So I said, no. I said, you got a gate, don't you, on your backyard? Let them out in the backyard. So then I noticed that there was a hole in the ceiling. There was like like it was just leaking up there. Like water was coming through the ceiling and going into the attic and coming down. So it been doing that for a long time. It had to do it for a long time for the ceiling to cave in like that. But the ceiling was caved in, but the dogs had was tearing her house up. They were scratching the doors, and they was scratching the floors, and they had babies. Yeah, they kept having puppies. Because I said, look, you're gonna have to get these dogs spayed. You got to get them neutered and stuff. But she never would do it. So sooner or later, she got overwhelmed with dogs in the house. And they kept using it in the house, and there was piles of stuff like where they used it in the house and stuff like that. And the puppies, it was several of them that were unalived. Okay, several puppies are unalive in the house. And then she had a lot of stuff in there, like clothes and bottles, cans, and everything. Cans of dog food. And we had bought her a box of canned goods, from the church. We bought a box of canned goods, milk, and everything was in there. But we didn't have any dog food for her. So I told her, I said, look, you may have to get rid of some of these dogs. No, you're going to have to get rid of some of these dogs because they were putting ordinances on her door. So sooner or later, they came out and told her, look, we're going to have to take some of these dogs. And they were out there. The animal control was out there and everything. And she wouldn't let them in. So they had to get a warrant or something. And the sheriff had to come in her house. And they took her dogs. They left her with 2 dogs. They took a lot of them. I kept telling her, I said, look, you're going to have to pick which dogs you're going to keep and which ones you want to go. And she broke down crying. She cried like they were taking a child from her. She was crying like they were taking a child from her. So sooner or later, I said, man, it's kind of terrible. But I felt sorry for her, but there was something going on up in her head, like something mental. Something kind of bad was going on in her head. So because she was crying and she was trying to hold on to the dogs while they was taking them and everything. So they got 5 dogs from her. No, they got like more than 5 dogs. They got like 9 dogs. So she kept 2. And then they told her if she didn't get them fixed so they wouldn't have babies again, that they were going to take them too. So Miss Fluorine was very distraught about what they did. And she was very bitter with them. And she kept talking about what she was going to do if they came back and stuff like that. So apparently the dogs had babies again. They had puppies. And she was starting again. So the sheriff came back out. They came out to inspect, and they found those dogs in there, and they took them. Then they took Miss Fluorine too. Because she was about to get kicked out of the house anyway. Apparently the landlord said she would never let him come in to see the damage that was happening in the house. So he kicked her out, and that was it. I felt a little sorry for her, but maybe she's doing better now. I haven't seen her, but they took her to a mental hospital for the mentally disturbed people. They took her there, and I guess she's okay. I think I saw her though. I think she came in the branch one more time, but it's crazy. Look, if y'all got a friend or family or relative that got mental health, seek some help for them. Okay, get them some kind of program or something that would help them, because they don't know what they're doing, you know, but they do need help. So do that. Just help them out. Don't shun them or nothing like that. Just get them some help. All right. All right. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification so that you know every time I drop another video. And share, share, share. Share my videos with your family. Share it with your friends. Share it with your loved ones. And even share it with your enemies. Peace. Adios. Salamat.
Salamat po. That's so sad.